it is tax season in America, and many of you are probably comfortable that on your own online. But for those who are not or have a more complicated tax situation, you may want to find a good tax preparer. Amie Mitchell with the Better Business Bureau is here today to talk about all the things you need to know about. Amie, welcome, and thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I want to talk about, you just have to know your credentials for people that you're going to hire. So how do you know you're getting the right person with the right training and background?
Right. So you have to do your research. Ask if they're a CPA. Some of the tax preparers can do just your forms. So your basic forms, your amendment forms, but they may not be able to take you and assist you all the way through an audit. So know your level of like, well, we might have an amendment, we might have an audit. And if that case, make sure that your preparer is qualified to assist you through the whole process.
Absolutely. I know another big concern is that there are a lot of people that may come out and say that I promise you this, this, and this, or things that might seem almost too good to be true. Is that something you can be worried about as well, or do people, I guess, take advantage of that, the situations people are in?
So I think what we're finding right now is that some companies will say, okay, your refund is $200. Go to a different preparer. Ooh, your refund is $1,000, but we're going to give you an approved loan to start with. What happens is that a lot of these people, unfortunately, are working off commission base. So you get your loan, you're super excited, and then when you get your refund come in, it's a lot lower than you expected, and you might owe that loan back, or a lot of your fees might be taken by commission.
Wow, another really interesting point, and something I think a lot of people don't think about. You know, of course, we all trust our friends and family. Is that a good resource to lean on, is those people that have worked with people, and how can you know that you're getting the right person?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I always recommend friends and family. They've had the situation with the business already, so you're first, one-on-one contact of somebody who's dealt with the business. That's great. But I do also recommend that you follow up and check with the Better Business Bureau. We've got reviews on companies, complaints. You can check their whole history, see if it's bad, good, in between. So just do the double check. We're online at bbb.org. Super easy to look up a company, and it's one extra step.
Absolutely. And of course, another big concern is those fees that I know with online taxes, you see those little things you tack on there. How can you know up front that you are getting, the right sort of amount, and just to watch out for how they take advantage of people in that way too?
Right. So, I mean, for me personally, I've done my taxes, myself many times. And, you go online, you finish everything, and you're like, oh, wait, there's a federal fee and a state fee, and if I want it direct deposited, there's another fee. So how do you figure all this out? I would recommend reading the websites, fine print, and saying, okay, what am I all going to get charged for, or what are the add-ons that I can do throughout this process that may be cheaper to take it to a tax preparer that can handle all of that versus doing something online.
Absolutely, Amie. Really good resources. Again, check out the BBB. You guys know what you're doing. You have a lot of good resources on there. So thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Of course.